Imagine walking through a quiet, unassuming neighborhood, not in a glitzy city like Monaco, but somewhere modest. The houses around you are simple, maybe a small garden or a neatly painted porch. You stop in front of one of these particular houses. It's plain, well kept, and completely unremarkable. Yet, inside lives a man who could have bought every yacht in Monaco. No luxury yachts, no gold-plated cars, no sprawling mansions with infinity pools. Why? Because he understands a profound truth. Wealth isn't about what you show, it's about what you grow. Hi, I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach, and welcome to the Compounding Mindset brought to you by Axis Mutual Fund. Here we explore habits that can transform your life financially and beyond. Today we are talking about a powerful yet often overlooked habit, living below your means. It's a cornerstone of financial success and a trait shared by some of the greatest minds in history. Let me share the story of a legendary investor whose life is a masterclass in modesty and discipline. Despite being one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, he's famously lived in the same modest home for decades, a house he bought a long time before his fortune grew. He doesn't own a fleet of cars or splurge on extravagant vacations. Instead, his life is defined by smart decisions and simple pleasures. His philosophy is crystal clear. Real wealth isn't about spending extravagantly, it's about investing intelligently. And this approach of wealth isn't unique to him. Take the example of a Swedish entrepreneur who built a global empire selling flat-packed furniture and minimalistic designs. At the peak of his success, he was amongst the richest people in the world. You'd expect someone like that to live in a mansion with state-of-the-art facilities, right? Not this man. He chose the modest home, drove an old car for years, and even shopped during the sales. This wasn't about deprivation or penny pinching. It was about making deliberate, thoughtful choices. These individuals believed that every penny saved on unnecessary luxuries was a penny that could have been reinvested into growing his business and keeping prices affordable for his customers. And these stories highlight a key principle. Living modestly isn't about sacrifice, it's about focus. It's about channeling resources towards what truly matters, whether the building of a business, achieving of financial independence, or simply living a life of purpose. But let's bring the idea closer to home. How often do we get caught up in the allure of shiny new things, the latest smartphone, the trendiest car, a luxurious vacation? It all feels exciting in the moment, but how many of those purchases truly add lasting value to our lives? The reality is, these things often mean nothing more than a short-lived dopamine hit. And once that rush fades, we are left with the same financial burdens we had before. When you live below your means, you're not just saving money, you're creating opportunities. Every rupee you don't spend on fleeting pleasures becomes a rupee you can invest. And when you invest, something magical happens. This is where the power of compounding comes into play. Compounding works like this. Imagine planting a single seed. Over time, it grows into a tree, which produces more seeds. Those seeds grow into more trees, and soon you have a forest. That is how wealth builds over time. Not through sudden windfalls, but through steady, consistent growth. Living modestly is about a choice, not deprivation. It's about deciding what truly adds value to your life and cutting out the rest. And here's the best part. You don't need to make extreme changes to embrace the habit. Small, consistent steps can make a big difference. And here's how you get started. 1. Audit your expenses. Take a close look at the spending habits. Are there areas where you can cut back without sacrificing essentials? 2. Set clear priorities. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, is this truly worth delaying my financial goals? 3. Automate your savings. Set up systems that make saving and investing a non-negotiable habit. These steps might seem small, but they create powerful momentum over time. Each decision to save instead of splurge strengthens a habit that compounds into wealth. Think about it this way. Every rupee you save is a seed. Over the years, those seeds grow into a tree providing shade, fruit, and other benefits, not just for you, but for future generations. Here's a challenge for you. The next time you're tempted to buy something fleeting, pause and ask yourself, will this bring me closer to my long-term goals? Or is this just another indulgence that I'll soon get rid of? The habit of living below your means isn't about denying yourself. It's about freeing yourself. It's about creating a life where your wealth works for you and not the other way around. This habit doesn't just give you financial freedom, it gives you peace of mind. It's the knowledge that you're in control of your money, not a slave of it. That's it for today. This has been the Compounding Mindset with Axis Mutual Fund. I'm Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe and join me next time as we explore more habits that grow your wealth and transform your life. If you know a friend who would find this useful, share this episode with them and help them out as well. Success isn't about one big leap. It's built with small, consistent steps that compound over time. That's exactly what the Compounding Mindset by Axis Mutual Fund is all about. I am Ashdin Doctor, your host, and each week I'll bring you practical insights that turn everyday habits into powerful growth for your finances and your mindset. New episodes drop every week, so hit subscribe on YouTube and follow us on all your favorite audio platforms. Get ready to start compounding your future one habit at a time. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.